Ladies and gentlemen, you know, my favorite thing every single week is to go over amazing Switch and Switch 2 sales, right? We do this every single week. But luckily, this week, there is a brand new spring Nintendo Eshop sale that has some of the best games on sale for insanely cheap prices. And on top of that, I have some physical game deals as well that you don't want to miss. So let's go and get right into this. That's right, you big fried biscuit head looking mother. Hold on now, why am I insulting you? I guess I just get a little too hyper when we get good Switch and Switch 2 deals. This week, man, it is incredible. Digital and physical, you don't want to miss it. But you know, before we do that, if you look right here, yeah, right there, there's a winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. That's pretty beautiful in my opinion. But we can always do more. Boom! Another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. Always really, really cool. If you'd like to have the same opportunity every single week, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter or both of those and really support the community as much as you can. And I will always get back as much as I can because I just like doing this. So yeah, these deals, man, they're absolutely incredible this week. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. The first game we're talking about is Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch. This is currently on sale for $7.99. That is 84% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. And if you're a fan of JRPGs, this is a must-play game. It is so charming, it's so wonderful, it has great gameplay, an amazing story in my opinion, great characters. And it was a collaboration with Studio Ghibli, so it's like, yeah, that's awesome. I did enjoy the second one, right? But I think the first one is just a better complete package. And keep in mind, this is the remastered version, so you're getting like 80 hours of gameplay easily. We have Hades, which is currently on sale for $6.24, and that is 75% off on the eShop. You know, what can I say about Hades that already hasn't been said, except that you should buy it. I mean, actually, you've probably already been told that. You know, we do have Hades 2 now, and the consensus seems to be that it's just better in every single way. But Hades is still a masterpiece. It's a game that I knew I was not going to enjoy. It's something I just don't really care about. You know what's funny? Even me talking about it right now, I have a new Nintendo account on my Switch 2. I need to buy this, so I'm going to buy this. But yeah, I knew I was not going to enjoy it. And then I was going to Spain for a couple of weeks, so I thought, I'll take a chance on it, right? It's the only game I brought with me over there, and I could not stop playing it. It's truly worth every penny. We have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. This is currently on sale for $14.99, and that is 75% off on the eShop. This is arguably, you know, it's not just me saying it, arguably one of the greatest games of all time. Now, the weird thing about me personally saying it is I've tried to get into this game 3 times and I couldn't get into it. And I should like everything that this game has to offer, right? I like Fable, I like Zelda, I like Skyrim, I like fantasy stuff. I like everything that this game has to offer, but I couldn't get into it. So what did I do recently? I bought The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition on my Switch 2 because I have a strong feeling that the Switch 2 edition is coming out later this year. There's rumored new DLC coming later this year, and if I had to guess, it's probably going to have a free Switch 2 upgrade as well. And I just feel like this is a time that it's going to click. So this is the game and all of the DLC for $15. That's an insane deal. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2. 2 different prices. For the Switch, it's $2.99, and for the Switch 2, it's $3.24. And that is 90% off on the eShop and the lowest price this game has ever been. If you're picking this up on your Switch, cool, right? I mean, you're gonna have fun. There's no issue at all. But the crazy thing to say that you're buying a Nintendo Switch 2 game for $3.24, and it's actually a really good game, that is an insane deal. Like, even if you're not a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or you don't like co-op games, or you don't like roguelikes, I'm sure you're going to be able to find some entertainment and some value for less than $4. We have Streets of Rage 4, currently on sale for $7.49. That is 70% off on the eShop, and you could probably follow the trend already. The lowest price this game has ever been. Now, I will be honest, as far as beat 'em ups go, in modern times, I've probably played like 5 of them. You know, I used to play them like the arcade when I was little, but it's just not a genre I dabble in that much. But this is one of the games that I have played, and it is incredible. I really like the art style, like the graphics and the art style. I really enjoy it. I think it just fits like the style of this game. I can't say anything about the previous Streets of Rage games because I don't even think I've ever played any of them, but this one is a lot of fun. It's something that I found myself like not being able to put down. It's not the longest game, like 4 or 5 hours, but it's a great game to play over and over, and it is definitely worth $7.49. A really unique game called CARRION, at least that's how I think it's pronounced, is on sale for $3.99. That is 80% off on the eShop. And guess what, Buster? The lowest price this game has ever been. This game is really, really cool because, you know, if you're talking about like a horror game or something similar to that, and I ask you, well, what are you doing? You would say you're running from the enemy, or you're running from a monster, or you're trying to escape, right? But in this game, you are that monster that people are trying to escape from. If I'm not mistaken, this might be published by Devolver Digital, and you know, they just have like their own unique style of, I guess, just great games. Everything they touch seems to be amazing. We have Persona 5 Royal currently on sale for $17.99, and that is 70% off on the eShop. I have a really funny experience with this game as well because I like anime, I like JRPGs, and it was a game I knew I was going to love. Then I got it for Christmas one year, played it for like 1 hour, and I thought, yeah, this game is not for me at all. And then I sold my copy. But then I was randomly thinking about this game like over and over, and I was like, why am I thinking about it? So I bought another copy, and I put 50 hours into it in like 2 weeks, and then it quickly became one of my favorite games I've ever played. And I played it on the Switch, and I really enjoyed it. Currently, there is no Switch 2 edition of this game, but we do have the boost mode, so you know, that just makes it even better than what it was already. And if you're a fan of JRPGs, again, this is a must-play game. And even if you're not, and you're like interested in getting to the genre, I think this is a great game to get you into the genre. We have Katana Zero, which is arguably one of the greatest games I have ever played, on sale for $8.49. That is 43% off the full price, and again, the lowest price this game has ever been. I'm pretty sure I bought this game full priced or on sale for like a couple dollars cheaper because it's only fully priced at $15. And it was the last game that I played in like 2023 or 2024. And then it quickly became like one of the best games that I played that entire year, even though it was one of the last games that I played that entire year. It just has the vibes, man. You're like a samurai ninja assassin, and you're trying to basically maneuver through each one of these levels. But if you get hit one time, you like rewind back to a certain point. So then you're trying to figure out how to do everything like perfectly. And then it has a really unique story going on as well that I don't want to spoil. And I believe whoever the developers are of this, again, this is published by Devolver Digital, kind of crazy, but yeah, they came out last year and said that there is DLC coming out still, and it's going to be free, so this is not a bad time to pick this up. We have EA Sports Madden NFL 26, or I guess I could just say Madden 26, for the Nintendo Switch 2, currently on sale for $13.99. That is 80% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. And this is crazy, because you have to think, when this game first came out, day one, on the Switch 2, it was $70. And it was like breaking sales numbers, or I don't know about that, but it was at the top of the eShop charts for like a couple of weeks. So people are buying it like crazy. But if you would just wait a little bit, it is now $14. I picked this up during Black Friday, I think, for $30 or something. And I thought it was worth every penny at that value. For $14, this one is a no-brainer. It's been almost a decade, I think, since we've had Madden on a Nintendo console, and they did an amazing job on this port. And out of all the sports games, Madden is probably my favorite to jump into periodically, so that's an easy recommendation. We have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for the Switch and Switch 2 for $39.59. That is 34% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know this game, or I guess remember this game, was on the Switch. I'll be honest, if you have a Switch and that's the only console you have, do your research on this one, because I can't see it running like that good over there, but maybe it does. But for the Switch 2, I can recommend it 100%. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I just beat Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for the second time like a week ago. And yeah, I've been wanting to get this game, and this might be the price that I pick it up for. So, you know, if you like Dragon Ball Z, I can recommend this. And if you don't, I'd say, I don't know about this one for you. We have YOOKA-REPLAYLEE for the Nintendo Switch 2, currently on sale for $23.99. That is 20% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Now, this is an amazing game on the Switch 2, right? I think they remade the first game, rebuilt it from the ground up, and they did an incredible job. But literally not even like 48 hours ago, they just updated the game with a 60 frames per second mode, I believe, like a performance mode. So if the game wasn't already great already, now it's even better. So if you like platformers at all, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. Speaking of Devolver Digital, we have Skate Story currently on sale for $14.99. That is 25% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. So this is only for the Switch 2. This game is not on the Switch, although it might have ran okay on the Switch. But yeah, just keep in mind this is only for the Switch 2. And, you know, I've been skateboarding my entire life. I've played every single skateboarding game out there. The good ones, the bad ones, the weird ones. This is the most unique skateboarding game of all time. You're a demon in the underworld, made out of glass and pain. The devil has given you a skateboard with a simple deal. Skate to the moon and swallow it, and you shall be freed. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything else, man. This game is incredible. Definitely worth the price right now. We have Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition currently on sale for $28. That is 53% off the full price. You can pick this up physically at Amazon, and this is in fact the lowest price this game has ever been. And you know, we're getting new Switch 2 games almost daily at this point, right? This is one of those games that I thought, like, don't get me wrong, it's cool we're getting this on the Switch 2, but 100%, it's just gonna be a lazy or bad port. But to be honest, I was 100% wrong, and I am glad I'm wrong. They did an incredible job on this port. It's a huge, massive, open-world Star Wars game, and the performance, and the graphics, and the gameplay. It's just really, really good. So $28 to add an amazing game to your Switch 2 collection, not a bad deal. We have Super Mario RPG, physically for the Nintendo Switch for $32.95. That is 45% off the full price, and you can pick this up at Amazon. This is a 10 out of 10 game, right? And it's actually funny that it's 10 out of 10 game, because the game is only about 10 hours as well, so it's a 10 out of 10 out of 10 game. But yeah, I never played this on the Super Nintendo, although I heard that version still holds up. So this was my first introduction into this whole Mario RPG, even though I played Paper Mario before this, but it is amazing. And the graphics on the Switch, or at least on my Switch OLED when I played it, I thought it was arguably one of the best games we got the entire generation. The gameplay is great, the story is really funny, the characters are really unique, and for those 10, 11 hours, whatever, I'm telling you, it is like a peak experience, right? You can actually put a couple more hours into it as well if you're like trying to find some little secrets, but I've already beat it, and I could start a new playthrough right now, and I would have no problem playing it all the way through until I was finished. We have Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed for the Nintendo Switch, physically at Amazon for $23.99. That is 40% off the full price. And guess what? This is also the lowest price this game has ever been. This game was already great, I think back on the Nintendo Wii, if I'm not mistaken. So when I seen that it was like remastered or remade or whatever, or rebrushed, I was actually really happy, but I feel like a lot of people kind of skipped over this because it's Disney or for whatever reason. But this is an amazing game. Truly, I can tell you from experience, they did an incredible job on this. It's one of the best licensed games on the Switch entirely, but it almost feels like it's not even a licensed game, right? You just happen to be Mickey and kind of in like a Disney World. So this game is fantastic, and it would be a great addition to your physical collection. We have Kirby and the Forgotten Land, physically for the Nintendo Switch, at Target and Walmart for $44.99, and that is 25% off the full price. This is, again, one of the best games Nintendo ever released during the Switch's era. It was like my first Kirby game I think I ever beat, and then it turned me into a Kirby fan, and now I play any Kirby game I can play. The Switch 2 edition of this game is one of the better Switch 2 editions we got so far. So if you're picking this up for the Switch, that's great, but you can also pick this up if you have a Switch 2 and then pay $10 or $20 for the upgrade, and then you're getting the Switch 2 upgrade at a discounted price. And yeah, you're just gonna have a lot of fun, man. And I'm very excited to see what new Kirby they will bring to the Switch 2. We also have LEGO 2K Drive physically for the Nintendo Switch at Amazon for only $10, and that is 67% off the full price, and I think this is the lowest price this game has ever been as well. Sure, this is not as good or groundbreaking as Mario Kart, but I actually had a lot of fun with this because it's like a LEGO styled kart racer. But what's really cool is obviously it's LEGO, so you get to build your own car, and that's a lot of fun. And then whenever you're like driving, your car will transform. So from a car, and then you're on the water, then it transforms into a boat, and then you can transform into airplanes, I think, as well, or flying vehicles. And there's actually a lot going on here, right? So if you're a LEGO fan as well, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. But this is a great game that all ages can play. You're definitely going to get some value out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some amazing deals this week, and I could have made another 2-hour video. I had to like pick these sales and then save some for next week as well. So yeah, there's some great deals out there, both digital and physical. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. Any games you're picking up, any sales that I might have missed, just start a conversation down below. And if you made it all the way to this point of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter on the way out, and consider becoming a channel member because we stream every single week now, and I'd love to see you over there. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.